Jordy here for Cinecom.net and welcome back to CopyCat. Now, I've always wanted to be part of a big Hollywood film. I've sent a dozen of emails to Marvel, but I never get a reply. So that's why I'm going to VFX myself today inside the Avengers Endgame movie, and more particular, the portal scene, which is truly awesome, and play among the big stars like Captain America and Spider-Man. So, let's do this, guys. Let's roll to the top of the credits.
There are so many movies to choose from, but we eventually went for the Avengers Endgame. And the first thing we need to do is search for a certain scene where we want to put ourselves into. And of course, this had to be the mega portal scene where everybody comes in to help Captain America. And with that scene, we created a rough edit so we would exactly know where to put ourselves in that scene and also have a reference for when we are shooting. Now, a while back ago, we placed Jordy in Stranger Things for a Storyblocks ad.
Afternoon, Jordy.
I put a link in the description below, Mrs. Wheeler.
Thank you.
So we have some experience with placing ourselves in movies. However, we still need to test some shots as they are a little bit more challenging.
So Timo is currently editing upstairs, working on a different project, so that is why I'm the behind the scenes camera guy now. Timo is back.
So the first step for our real shoot is going to be setting up a green screen. And we're going to go for the big green screen because we need a lot of walking room and swinging room. So let's set that up.
Actually, before we set up the green screen, we need to set up the rope for me to swing. And that is Jordy right there.
Is that too short or is that good?
That's good.
Yeah? It's too short, I think. Okay. Hang on.
So currently Jordan is setting that up. We kind of have a rough idea of how we're going to do the swing, but of course we first need to test it.
I'm tired now. Good. It's good.
Quite funny, guys, we just set up this big ass green screen, but we're not going to use it for keying out the green, we're going to use it to rotoscope ourselves out. This means that we are going to cut ourselves out and the green will help us with that because it will deliver a contrast between our subject and our background.
And now let's talk lighting, guys. No, don't go away, please. It's really interesting, actually. If you take a look at the screenshots that we took, there is like this very bright sunlight, the sunset going on in the background, and that is what we're going to recreate right now with this Aperture Nova right here, which is also a little bit soft. There's a softbox in front of it because we also have clouds in front of the sunset. Now, lighting is one thing to make it seem real, like you're inside of an actual movie. But if you really want to sell the effect, it's going to be important to add visuals to it, like smoke, dirt effect, lens flares, and so much more. Now, those things are super hard to create yourself, so that's where Storyblocks, today's sponsor, comes in. They are a huge help on this week's project as we are saving time because we can just browse through all of their overlay effects, like explosions, smoke, debris, dirt, and so much more. But aside from that, there are also high-quality 4K stock clips. These can be found in various collections, and you can find certain stock clips from the same genre. And if we dive even deeper into Storyblocks, we can even find things like After Effects and Adobe Premiere Pro templates. Now, these are really going to save you a ton of time and money, because with a single click, you can just change your logo, change your text, and end up with an awesome animation. And the most beautiful thing about Storyblocks is that you can download unlimited video assets without having to pay extra fees. There's only one single price per year, so I can highly recommend it to check it out yourself, guys. So go ahead and click the first link in the description down below to start downloading. So right now I'm compositing myself into some of the shots, and to make it look more realistic, I'm trying to make myself interact with the environment. So one of the tricks to do that is, as I fall right here, you can see some dirt falling off this little cliff. And that is just very simply a stock clip off from Storyblocks. And now I couldn't really find the exact stock clip, so I went for an explosion, and I just cut out the part of the debris and a little bit of the smoke, and that I just stuck in there. Super simple. You see, really interesting. Is that the pizza delivery guy?
Is it a picture or a video, Timo?
We are shooting with a big backlight and we have a problem. my ears are giving light or emitting light. And Lorenzo had a great idea of putting some tape behind my ears so they won't be as transparent. Pro tip. Thank you, Lorenzo.
Hey Jordy, I got the boys. Where's the pizza?
We have all our shots and now it's time to composite them in the original movie. And the first thing we did was rotoscope every shot that we had. And like I said before, we have this giant green screen and we're not gonna use it. Well, that's not true. The green screen is actually helping us with rotoscoping as it will provide more contrast with the background and our actor. But on some shots the rotoscope would go crazy and wasn't usable. However, we still had our green screen behind our actor so we could key him out.
Now the next step is creating clean plates for certain shots. Like I mentioned before, we have shots where we want to remove the original actor, like Captain America or Black Panther. So for this we are going to use After Effects Conodaware Fill. With a simple mask and a click of a button we can remove an actor from a moving shot. Now of course for some shots After Effects has a harder time removing stuff. So we helped him a little out with painting our own reference frame in Photoshop. This way After Effects can base calculations on an actual empty shot of the environment.
Next up we combined everything together and this starts with tracking the camera motion. We simply used a track camera option. This would analyze the motion of the real camera and provide us with the motion data so we could easily place our own shots in a moving original one and they would follow along perfectly. Next it was just a matter of positioning and scaling our own clips to the wanted place and size.
Last but not least, we are going to match the color grading of our shots with the original ones. And we didn't do anything special, we just looked at the highlights and the shadows of the Avengers. Here we added some blue in the shadows and some orange in the highlights. But this of course, depending on the original movie, every shot we had was slightly different, so every grading was also different. Then to really combine everything, we added some extra details like smoke and spark overlays. Such overlays really help to sell the effect of being on the actual set.
And that was it, guys. A whole lot of work, but it looks really cool. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy.
Cap, are you there?
Is that Janik? Tell him to bring pizza.
Cap, can you hear me?
Janik, the pizzas.
Pizza?
Jordy, I got the boys. Where's the pizza? Well, normally Janik would bring the pizza.
Fine, I'll get the pizzas.
Ah, that was pretty cool, guys. Now, go ahead and share this with Marvel, guys, because we want them to acknowledge that we did this and be part of the credits. Or maybe not, we might get a copyright strike. You know what? Just share it with your friends. Hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to leave a comment down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Storyblocks, for the support. And as always, stay creative!
Mijn neus jukt. Timo gaat knip knip doen dat. Zo.
Hier op je prent.
Ela! Dat hoor ik ze! Hallo, hallo. Ja, ja, ja. Ik denk dat ik een ander.